I would like to see change after Hathras and immediately after Hathras is firstly the implementation of the Prevention of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Atrocities Act. I want to see state vigilance committees under the Atrocities Act implemented. I want them to be set up. I want the Chief Minister under the State Vigilance Committee, who is supposed to monitor atrocities cases, to monitor those cases, to suggest a slew of measures to prevent atrocities, to identify atrocities-prone areas, to involve NGOs under the Atrocities Act and have NGO engagement, to have civil society engagement on the issues of caste violence. And all of this is a part of the Atrocities Act. I want the state to implement the contingency plan. So every time a Hathras happens, a Khair Lanji happens, a Delta Meghwal happens, the families have to beg before the state, like it's a charity case, that give us this much compensation and that much compensation. This compensation is as of right under the Atrocities Act. So I want the contingency plan to be implemented, a model contingency plan to come out in each and every state. The sad reality is there hasn't been a single conviction under Section 4 till date under the Atrocities Act. So we will have to implement Section 4. We will have to hold these law enforcement agencies and all these officers within the investigation process accountable for their actions, for not registering FIRs, for not taking samples on time, for not transferring the victim to the hospital at the right point in time, not taking the statement of the victim or the victim's family at the right time, all of this. Under the Atrocities Act, we need special public prosecutors appointed on atrocities cases, because we see that people who are fighting these cases face a lot of structural barriers. Because I was doing Payal Tadvi's case and I'm with the family, I am, with Abida ji, who is Payal's mother. And I see that hope and that kind of solidarity from the movement. And when that fight itself in courts is not an equal fight, at least that attempt. So it's never going to be an equal fight in the courts or in the law enforcement agencies. It's never going to be equal, because those who are guarding the justice system are all caste actors. The state, the law enforcement agencies, the police, the judges, the prison, those who guard the prisons also, in fact. They're all caste actors. And in fact, the justice system is actually seen as a tool in many ways to reproduce and, entrench the caste system. But if we vacate the justice system, there is going to be no hope. And I feel it's important to keep questioning the system, to keep questioning the system with an almost equal might and fight, right? Of the civil society, of the people who call themselves progressives, of the people who call themselves feminists, that it is high time they acknowledge that caste is a reality. Caste system is very much present and operational and functional. And it functions not outside of you, it functions within you. You are as much a part of that system. So that acknowledgement is from the civil society of caste is something that I do expect. What I do expect from the feminists and the upper caste feminism, I would say that it is high time that they take a step back and they let the Dalit, Bahujan, Adivasi, Vimukta women lead the feminist movement. That kind of negotiation of power that Savarna feminists have, and that space that they create for themselves with a Savarna man, that is where their feminism stops. It does not go beyond that. It does not go to a point of annihilating caste. And they are doing more harm to the feminist movement by doing this. Because unless you annihilate caste, unless that final mission and that final vision of annihilation of caste is met, no one is going to be free and nobody is going to be equal.